Friends, Indians, ladies and gentlemen, what you just witnessed today was nothing short of a fucking miracle. Now excuse my French because there's no other way that I can possibly describe it. The greatest writers, the most brilliant directors, even Krishna, Allah and Jesus put together could not have possibly written a better script. Probably the greatest cricket match I've ever seen. And this is exactly why the Indian Premier League is such a superstar sporting event. In a game that had so many brilliant performances, in the end, there was one man, the villain who came back from hell to put on the Tewatia show. My name is Aadarsh Balakrishna and you're watching AB's Cricket Diary. And on behalf of the nation, we owe you an apology, Rahul Tewatia. Dayachesi mamalni kshaminchandi, please hame maaf kar do.
I think RR are going to beat KXIP tomorrow. Anthony, if I remember right, Aadarsh gave me some kind of fruit the other day. Oh wait, they were lemons. Because why I lost the prediction, na? Aadarsh, here are 5 lemons for the 5 sixes.
My prediction, I'm going with the Rajasthan Royals this time. They look tight, they look energetic. Yes, I remember Kritika. Aadarsh had given me some lemons the other day when I lost. I hope they're organic because you know what I made out of it? Lemonade for him. Mama, you might want to, sip and relax and chill now that you lost. You know when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade out of it.
I think they've got a better bowling lineup, so I'll go with the Punjabis. Balle balle. Thanks. Cheers.
Oh wait, saluting is not the end thing anymore. It's this. Dream 11.
Yes, I know my captain didn't strike today, but the rest of my team were.
Now you remember in yesterday's game I told you this was a really hard game to pick? Well, you thought it was an exaggeration, but now you know. So in this epic game between Rajasthan Royals and the Kings 11 Punjab in Sharjah, Steve Smith won the toss and decided to bowl. And honestly, I was thinking to myself, Ray, you could debbal padte raha. Now with Rahul and Mayank smashing the bowlers all over the park, I was thinking to myself, Steve Smith, what have you done? What a blunder you committed. So they put on a 183-run partnership with Mayank scoring the second fastest IPL 100 ever and Rahul getting 69, and Rajasthan Royals were required to chase down 223, which was going to take some getting because it was going to be the highest total ever chased in the IPL. Now Smith and Samson get a fine partnership going with Smith being dismissed for 50 and in walks Tewatia and we were all like, what is this, yeah? I mean, he was huffing and puffing, he was mistiming the ball, he wasn't able to connect a single ball. People on social media were going bonkers. I was telling my dad that this was probably his last game ever and Sanju Samson refused to give him strike. Can you believe that? Rahul Tewatia is batting on 8 of 19 deliveries. Rajasthan Royals require 51 of 18 deliveries. And then what happens? Moves into top gear. He tears into Sheldon Cottrell, smashing him for 5 sixes in an over that swings the game in favour of the Rajasthan Royals. Jofra Archer comes in and he smashes Mohammad Shami for 2 massive sixes. Tom Curran comes in, finishes it off in style with 2 balls remaining. who would have believed that Rajasthan Royals could have pulled this off? Tewatia ki Jai. In a game that went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, let's see who the game changers were.
This was definitely RR's game to lose. I mean, after Steve Smith fell and Sanju Samson played like he was a lone warrior. But it was really, I mean, they were going nowhere with that chase of, it was the highest IPL chase ever. And, but it was that one over from Sheldon Cottrell that turned the game on its head. 5 sixes, 30 runs. You know what that does to a team and its morale? From there was no looking back for Rajasthan Royals. Who is our hero for the day? There were so many. KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal, Steve Smith. But you know who it comes down to? Sanju Samson. Batting under pressure. He knew Steve Smith was out and that partnership was flourishing. And that was the game changer really for RR. But when Steve Smith fell, it was all up to Sanju Samson to carry his team forward. Yes, he fell even before the chase was done. But that composure he showed to share that partnership with Tewatia, taking much off strike, even though Tewatia was taking really long to get going. But that's why Sanju Samson is our hero for the day. Tewatia was on the receiving end of a lot of curses, but 1 over, 5 sixes of who? Sheldon Cottrell. Can you imagine Sheldon Cottrell? And that absolutely turned the game around on its head, and RR even went on to beat Kings 11 from there with the highest IPL chase ever. Guess our blooper for the day? I'm sure not, because it's you and me as an audience that really messed up. I mean, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, go to Instagram and see the comments that were passed on Tewatia initially in his innings. Right from him, that he should retire himself and what not. Are we the one to bite our tongues, or how now?
Although there was so much to take away from the game, I felt short of words. I really did. I just happened to be scrolling through Twitter and I saw a couple of very interesting tweets and I thought that could be the life GYAN of the day. The first one is by the chairman of the Mahindra Group, Mr. Anand Mahindra, who's a great personality. And he says that everyone who watched this match will understand why millions of eyeballs follow the IPL. Lessons for life are not in short supply here. Never give in. Never write anyone off. Anything is possible. Accept no limits. Start the week with that spirit. Great words from Mr. Anand Mahindra. The second one comes from Sagar. His Twitter handle reads Sagar Chasm. And this one's funny. Sanju Samson is a typical Malu. He's sincere, he's technically sound, and he performs well in the UAE. Typical Malu, but what a find Sanju Samson is. I mean, he's been in the wings for quite some time now. I really hope he gets his chance now that MSD is on his way out, clearly. And the third one has to be from the legend himself. The legend. You know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about Rahul Tewatia. Yes, this was way back in 2017. He had tweeted saying, "Keep the faith. The most amazing things in life tend to happen right at the moment you're about to give up hope." Now, it was on display today. I've never seen a cricketer, a sportsman come out of a hole as deep as that. I take my hats off to you, Rahul. It was incredible. The whole country was against you and now you are a hero. A clear case of a villain turning a hero. Well done. It's Virat Kohli versus Rohit Sharma in Dubai. After failing in the first 2 games, Virat Kohli will be hungry as a wolf.
Now the Mumbai Indians and the Royal Challengers Bangalore have met 25 times till now in the IPL, and guess what? The Mumbai Indians has won 18 times out of it. They will want to extend the win streak. The RCB on the other hand, they want to fight hard in this IPL and prove the point. Here are the impact players for the RCB. Number 1 is Virat Kohli. The captain dropped the match the last game. He loves the fight, he loves challenges. Watch out for this guy. Number 2, ABD. He's in top-notch form, he's timing the ball really well. he's gonna score. Number 3, Yuzvendra Chahal, bowling brilliantly in the air, the leggy, dangerous. The strengths for RCB, Virat Kohli and ABD. This pair has to fire huge if they want to win against the Mumbai Indians. Their weakness, as usual, their bowling. Umesh Yadav is out of form. Navdeep Saini is not finding his spots. Dale Steyn hit for a lot of runs in the last game. They'll be wanting to make some changes. Will Moeen Ali come in? Will they get the lefty Suru Udana in? Will Josh Phillip make way for Parthiv Patel? We'll have to wait and watch. And for the Mumbai Indians, the impact players. Number 1, the captain Rohit Sharma. A brilliant knock in the last game. He looks confident, he looks tough. Number 2, Rahul Chahar. The leggy looks lethal. He's gonna pick a lot of wickets. Number 3, Jasprit Bumrah. Didn't perform well in the first game. Came back in the second game. He is in top-notch form. The strengths for Mumbai Indians. The team looks really settled now with their captain leading from the front. They're a team that take pride in their wins. They're going to be really strong. The weaknesses, I feel with Krunal Pandya as the 5th bowler, they're a little wary with Pollard coming in for a few overs. They'll want to fix that. Match number 10. The Royal Challengers Bangalore take on Mumbai Indians. Virat Kohli against Rohit Sharma. My prediction for the game, I'm going with the Mumbai Indians. They look strong on paper. They're amazing as a unit. The RCB has got a little bit of batting and bowling boost. So my prediction is Mumbai Indians.
I'm backing the Mumbai Indians to comfortably beat RCB. I may be wrong about the comfortably part, but I'm still backing Mumbai.
RCB bowling. RCB middle order. Mumbai Indians. Face off! Wow, this is a mouth-watering contest between Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma with the bat and with the ball. The two leggies. Chahal versus Chahar. Cannot wait. Let's take a look at some comments. Manoj Reddy says incorporating some analysis would go a long way, Aadarsh. As for SRH versus KKR match, for instance, your opinion on the playing 11, choosing Nabi over Kane, permutations like Abhishek could open with Warner, keeping Bairstow out, leaving room for Kane, what SRH could do to improve its odds of winning, weaknesses of star players, death overs, on-field tactics, their flawed decisions. So we would love you as a former cricketer to take us through the workings of cricketing minds. It's a great input. Thank you so much, Manoj. We'll try and incorporate as many as of your suggestions as possible. Ashish says, Anna, you have the proper knowledge and experience to become a commentator. Just loved it. Go with Kings 11, Anna. Loved you. I'm sorry, Ashish. Praveen Poturu, I will go with RR. Vaishnavi, nowadays Aadarsh predictions are being correct. Not anymore, Vaishnavi. I'm going wrong. Ravi Anthony, Mama, go RR. Kumar Rudra says, love you, Anna. Love you too, Kumar. And Uttarala Sujan Kumar, Kings 11 Punjab may win. Uh-oh, sorry about it. అసలు ఏమన్నా మ్యాచ్ ఉండిందా? Kirak, absolutely Kirak. Thank you so much for being on another episode of AB's Cricket Diary with me. I had an absolute blast bringing it to you. Please like, share, subscribe if you like the videos. And I hope to have your company in this journey going forward. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Lots of love. Peace.